I've noticed a flaw in every MLB Stadium ranking, and I can no longer ignore it.
You see, Wright Field is consistently ranked in the bottom 5 of all MLB stadiums. But this morning, as I looked at rankings, I noticed a flaw in their system. And the crazy thing is, it wasn't just one ranking system. It was every ranking system was missing this one key metric. You see, many people have sat in these major league stadiums that I am sitting in, but virtually no one has sat in these stadiums when they are sold out. For example, Dodger Stadium is always ranked high, and maybe it is one of the best stadiums in MLB. Or maybe the Dodgers have a great team and are always in playoff contention, which explains the fan buy-in and the atmosphere being so electric at Dodger Stadium. Today I showed up at Wright Field with a sense of duty to share with the world my perspective on these MLB stadiums. Buckle up for perhaps the most accurate and comprehensive ballpark ranking that has never been seen before. Can Wright Field hold its own against some of these other iconic ballparks I visited this year? Well, there's only one way to find out. Game starts in just a few hours. And make sure you stay to the end for the complete Coach Rack ballpark ranking. I'm going to be honest, this might surprise you guys. All right, as I first walk into the ballpark, I need to share my ranking metrics. How will I be grading these MLB ballparks? Now, a perfect score is a 50. There are 5 categories, each with the possibility for 10 points. Now, category 1 will be player experience. What is it like for the players to take batting practice? What is the weight room like? What is the clubhouse like? How is the visiting player experience like? What does that look like? That's worth 10 points. Now, number 2, beauty. What does the skyline look like? How beautiful is the ballpark? This is another one of our metrics, also worth 10 points. Number 3, we got fan stuff. What are the seats like? How comfortable are they? What are the views like? Fan stuff is number 3.
Number 4 is X Factor.
That's right, number 4 is X Factor. Now, traditions. What makes this ballpark unique? Once again, worth 10 points. For my 5th and final metric, we got banana ball energy, and this is the one that only I can do and my teammates, quite frankly, because we get to play in these stadiums, and they are completely sold out, completely electric, regardless of how the home team is performing that year in the standings. So we get to see these ballparks at their absolute best. So this is our 5th and possibly most important metric. When these stadiums are at their best, how do they stack up against each other? This final metric is also worth 10 points, and keep in mind that this metric is never factored in to any other ballpark rankings. And Wright Field, where we are at today, is consistently ranked in the bottom 5 of MLB stadiums. So I am hopeful that today Wright Field can prove to be one of the most slept on major league stadiums in baseball. And I am especially hopeful after what happened this morning. I was in the middle of scripting my video when this White Sox employee walked in and said this.
Just a little gift from the White Sox. We got our new Nike City Connect hats, the Chicago theme crossover with the Chicago Bulls. So hopefully there's a hat for everybody, and then just a t-shirt just to rock, dry fit as you guys are working out. So
yeah, come on. Thank you, sir. I'd have just, thank you. You might have just bumped the rankings right there, I'll say that. Okay, when it comes to player experience, that really just helped. The free stuff is sick. I think that's the first time that we have gotten free stuff from a team since Nationals Park last year. But now it's time for perhaps the most important part of the day, and that is batting practice. How much fun is it to take BP here, and what do the BP views look like? All right, let's see if we can run a couple out of the yard.
More of that. Oh, it's perfect. Beautiful. See what we got there. I feel like I hit that well. Still nothing. Top spinner. Hit hard though. Okay, final round for me. If I don't run one out of here, I'm forced to conclude that whoever designed this field made it way too big. All right, that should go, right? In theory, should, right? Hey, let's go. Okay, we're good.
All right, guys, we need to have a talk. All right, first of all, we were able to hit a home run, so obviously we're happy about that. 1 out of 15 swings, though, is not ideal. This place, it feels kind of like a graveyard. I'm not going to lie, taking batting practice here reminded me a lot of Kauffman Stadium. When we were taking BP at Kauffman Stadium, it felt like I could run into a ball and it's still going to one-hop the fence. Maybe I'm weak, but I will say, last week we were in Coors Field, Colorado, and it felt like a stark difference. So, BP at Wright Field, don't particularly recommend, if I'm being honest. Okay, so BP may have been mid, but I will say this visiting weight room is anything but mid. This is one of the best weight rooms that we've had all year, and I can't, for copyright reasons, play any music for you guys, but I'm telling you, the speakers in here are bumping. Genuinely, this might be the best road weight room that I have seen. That's really good for the score. This is the visiting batting cage, which I gotta say, normally the visiting batting cages aren't that good, and this one is no exception. We are in the middle of this walkway out here, which is kind of unique, I guess. I mean, you can hear the echo of the baseballs all over the place, but is this the best road batting cage? Certainly not. Also, we don't expect too much from the road batting cage side, so we'll cut you some slack.
All right, one of the key metrics today that we're measuring is banana ball energy. And I'll tell you what, there's a couple kids right down the right field line who have got RAC exclamation point on their stomachs. I have never seen that before in my life. We are still a little ways out to game time, and this place is already electric. So banana ball energy is through the roof, maybe the most I've ever seen. We'll get to make our final ratings at the end of the game, but as of right now, that is looking very promising. Now, as far as the bucket list goes, I might be doing something that you guys have been waiting for. Tonight, I might just try the Iron Lotus catch for the very first time. Do I expect to catch it? No. I have tried this over 30 times and only caught 2 successfully off an underhand toss in practice. The likelihood of me landing it in a game, very, very low. But I will say this, I had a conversation with this kid, Ian, over FaceTime just a couple months ago. He was at the St. Jude Hospital, and he's at this game tonight. This is his first ever banana ball game. And we specifically had a conversation earlier, and he said he would love to see the Iron Lotus catch. So I'm gonna give it my best shot tonight if I get an opportunity. I need to get the right ball hit at me for me to even attempt this. But just in case, I'm gonna practice this catch a little bit before we get going with the game today. Other bucket list items, backside homer, we're still looking for that. This is a major league stadium, but I'll say the ball was not flying in batting practice. That's not looking too good. I need 2 more home runs to reach double-digit home runs on the season. I need 5 more stolen bases. Now I'm gonna go practice this Iron Lotus catch a couple more times. I can't wait to see what this game has in store and how this stadium will rank. But in the meantime, I think Cole's just getting here. I'm gonna send it over to him.
Come on, what's up, vlog? How we doing? I just got to the stadium, and I gotta say, for being rated a bottom 5 stadium in all of MLB, I am beyond shocked right now. This stadium is packed, it's loud, and I mean, from an architecture standpoint, I kind of like it. Like, take a look at this. Every single seat is taken up. And then right there, we've got an insane scoreboard. Now, a good buddy of mine actually just did a short about that scoreboard. And I gotta say, one of my mini goals tonight is to see a home run because I want to see that scoreboard go off. If that scoreboard goes off, I might be able to rate the fan experience a little higher.
Banana ball energy is through the roof. I have never seen the stadium this packed. I almost just tripped on my shoelaces. Even the third deck, completely packed. There's a lot of seats out in the outfield too. This place is already one of the most loud. I feel like it's one of the loudest places we've been to. And the game hasn't even started yet. All right, but it's about to though.
1, 2, 3. Showtime.
And 15 runs driven in, also pacing the squad. And here he offers up a backflip catch.
Woo! Come on!
Anthony Cruz.
Oh! Okay, so not quite the Flying Lotus, but we do get the rack flip within 2 plays of the game.
And the over 40,000 fans on hand with a big round of applause for Rack. 2 straight outs and 2 straight trick plays for the Savannah Bananas.
I'm not gonna lie, I almost missed that one. I didn't, but I almost missed it.
The firefighters, as Lacey peppers this one foul. And the fans are saying it's caught. Do the umpires agree? Third base ump Adam Gladstone says yes.
He caught it, he caught it, he caught it, he caught it, he caught it.
2 trick plays and a fan caught out, and that's a 1-2-3 inning right there.
All right, backflip catch 1 of the day. That was sick. That kid also made one heck of a catch. My man.
Does it again.
I got
He does it again.
Just feed me when you pitch. You feed me those.
Right?
Dude, bro.
That was, hey, whatever that was.
Yeah, great first inning. Great start. Can't ask for better than that. I will say that crowd was loud. Like, I know we sell out every stadium. This stadium in particular, though, it feels like every single seat is taken. Top deck, everything. In addition to that, this is the most seats that I have ever seen in the outfield, in left field, in right field. These are the most seats I've ever seen behind the outfield wall. Really, really cool. Feels like there's a wall of sound coming from behind me. So I didn't even expect this to be the case, but energy-wise, this
This stadium's already up there, and this game already started. I can't wait to see how loud they get when we actually start hitting some balls out of this yard. So I got to do a backflip catch first, land that successfully. If I can do that, then we'll consider the Iron Lotus catch. We made the catch, now we'll consider it. We'll see.
Batted .432 with 7 extra base hits and 7 runs batted in.
Golden opportunity for the fans. It's a barehanded catch and a beauty. And we're not even a full inning into this game. The fans have already caught in 2 foul balls for outs.
Bro, that is now 2 fan cutouts. I wonder if we're gonna break a record today. That was actually barehanded. Very impressive.
There he goes. And this one lifted to center field. Noah Bridges. Mosey's on back. And we'll tip it up. Oh no! Disaster! Oh my goodness. It is tough to even explain how that could happen.
Well, that wasn't the prettiest way to win an inning, but 1-0 as we head to the second.
So the Bananas up 1-0. Thanks to a costly trick play missed by Noah Bridges. And now Joe Lytle sending a moon ball into the stands. And caught! Wow! That might be the highest foul ball into the stands we have ever seen caught for an out.
Second fan caught out, and it's only the second inning.
Hey,
Man, them fans came to play today.
them dudes are undeniable so far today, man.
We've talked about the banana ball energy that's here, and obviously it's through the roof. Like, this is nuts. This place is absolutely slam-packed. Every seat feels like a wall of sound is behind me. This stadium is sold out. It is something else. I will say, when it comes to X Factor, that's one of our categories. I give this place some points for the scoreboard. The pinwheels, that's iconic. The fireworks for the home run. I want to see a home run tonight to see if that goes off, because that will definitely sway things. See how electric that scoreboard really is. But beyond that scoreboard, I don't know that there's any other X factors here.
Stephen Cullen, the first baseman, who serves this one to DR in center. Let's see what the doctor has for us. A backflip catch and a perfect landing, 10 out of 10.
Besides DR Meadows landing the backflip catch.
First at bat coming up shortly. See what we got.
Cranked past the dive of Lacey and into left. Flash is going to go first to third. Ty is going to follow him to second.
Okay, Ty Jackson with a double down the line. We now got runners on second and third. Rack up, opportunity to win the inning here.
4th double on the tour for Ty to fly. More importantly, he pushes the inning-winning run to third.
Excellent piece of hitting from Ty Jackson, staying with that pitch out of the hand of Bradford Webb. And now with 2 men in scoring position, firefighters moving the infield in.
Tries to hold up. Third base umpire Adam Gladstone says that Rack was able to do just that. And a healthy swing and a miss. Inning-winning run 90 feet away. And the 2-2 fouled straight back.
Scoring position this season. He's also drawn 4 ball 4 sprints as well as this one is skied out to the fans and the bobble. And that will not be a catch.
From bat to the hands, no bobble. And Bradford Webb says, I'll take care of Rack myself.
Good at bat, tough pitch. It's unfortunate, but Bananas still have an opportunity to win the inning here.
And can the fans get Webb out of it? Yes! Clean snag by the man in a fedora. And that is 5 foul outs to fans. 2 innings into this game. We're 1 away from tying the record already.
First of all, respect to Webb. He went all heaters. I haven't seen that all season. That was my first at-bat where I've gotten only heaters. So tip your cap. Great job, Webb. You're a dog. The fans also. 4 fan caught outs. And we're barely through the second inning. That was crazy. We should not have stranded those runners, but that's okay. A lot of ball game left.
Perfect. Oh, goodness. Everybody calm down. It's not Colorado. Rack can flip and catch it. Oh, I mean, the guy's an animal out there.
Can't do the flying lotus. Running against the wall. Great play by Rack right there, though.
That was scary. I thought about flipping. It was just a little too close to the wall. Can you take me higher?
What do you want, Beaks?
Peter, go right at him.
Let's do it. Oh, no. That ball might be gone. Big go. He might have got that one. Big go.
That was a bad call by Biko.
Yeah.
And a 2-run homer for Zachary Bridges.
Oh, man.
No fireworks? No fireworks? I wanted to see fireworks. Did I just miss it, or did those fireworks not go off? That's going to be a real bummer if they don't have that equipped with fireworks. That was going to be a big deciding factor in the X Factor section of this ballpark. I might have to just watch a video, but that's not the same.
There we go.
There it is. Make a play. Oh, no.
Somebody get there. Somebody get there. Somebody get there. Somebody get there.
Bermuda triangle. Wow.
What a
EJ
play.
over the shoulder.
Nicely done,
That ball was crushed. I will say, I'm so disappointed. Once again, X Factor was a big part of this ranking system. And I was really looking forward to seeing the exploding scoreboard. I made a whole video about it yesterday. That would have been the one silver lining to the Firefighters hitting a home run. Maybe they'll only do it if the Bananas homer. I don't know. We might just have to hit a home run and find out.
All right, so that now makes it bottom 3. Bananas need to score 2 or more to tie the inning or win. However, Rack's not hitting for a next inning or 2, which means this is the perfect time to go find the worst seat in the house and go find some food. So I'm gonna leave this camera with Rack, and let's go see what this is all about. I can't imagine it's any higher than this. So, yo, take a look at this. This looks incredible. This isn't the highest point of the stadium, but what I will say is that if I had to watch the game from right here, I would be stoked to do that. One seat, and quite literally the highest point of the stadium. Now, there is a pole directly in my way. You're just a pro cap fan. How would you rate the seats up here? Best one's here, and they like it, so that's going to affect the score in a very positive way. From a fan amenity perspective, if this was the worst seat in the house, I'd love to sit here. I cannot lie. However, there's one more thing we need to try and check off: fan food. Let's go find something delicious. I might need some help though. Right here, Comiskey dogs. All right, so somehow I gotta make my way back to the dugout with this.
Meanwhile.
Thanks, bro.
As the kids call it. Soft tapper to the left side. Peanut between the legs. Over to first! Stephen Cullen contorting his body to go behind the back.
In your hands, that is a Comiskey dog.
Oh my gosh.
Had to do it for the sake. One bite, everyone knows the rules. What you looking at, Dom?
That is a hot dog, ladies and gentlemen, Chicago style. Puts Portillo's to shame. I'm gonna have another bite and then I'm gonna go play left field. This made me feel much better after rounding out the short. I'll say that.
You think Rack cares if I have a bite?
You won't. You won't. All right, rate it. Rate it.
I'm gonna get clipped in 4K right now, but gotta do it. I think 8 is accurate. I gotta agree. It's an 8. I had to work my butt off to go get it, so I'm gonna say 8-5.
The ground out and pop out. So far tonight, that ball is stroked deep to left. Liam Spence, second home run of the tour, and second home run in as many weekends.
Still no fireworks, huh? Where are the fireworks? No pinwheel spinning, no fireworks. What's that about?
I just went to go get napkins to clean up my mess. And while doing so, I missed the tank.
All right, we haven't talked about this category too much, but beauty of the stadium is another one of the categories. I will say this, it's a beautiful ballpark. Every ballpark is beautiful in its own way. I don't think there's anything standout beauty of this park though. Colorado had the mile-high seats, the views of the mountains, a bullpen with a full-on stream and water feature. Kauffman Stadium had the fountains, and I just feel like there's no standout beautiful thing about this ballpark. I think that's gonna hurt its scoring, personally, in the beauty department.
Hanging out in Shark's booth, couldn't make it happen though. KJ under the leg is gonna toss it over to Cox.
What a play, wow.
AJ Brzezinski, I believe, is stepping up to the plate.
Now coming to bat, a two-time All-Star and World Series champion with your Chicago White Sox. Please welcome AJ Brzezinski.
As far as energy goes, we have heard louder pops before. Adam Wainwright, loud. That being said, obviously, when you think the Chicago White Sox, AJ Brzezinski is a name that comes to mind. We'll see how he does. I bet if he gets a base knock, they go nuts.
And a slow tapper to the right side. A glove flip from Spence over to Green. Cullen behind the back at first.
AJ with the ground out to second. Nice play. That was a sick play. He got out on a trick play, which is what you'd expect in banana ball. We got 2 runs to make up because the Firefighters put up another 2-run home run. They are swinging it tonight. Still no fireworks, no exploding scoreboard. The Bananas just need to hit a home run. I need to know for sure that they're not doing that tonight. The only way to find out is if the Bananas hit a homer.
The payoff. There it is. All 7 Firefighters behind the pitcher and catcher have to touch the ball before it's live. They're through the infield. Now their final outfielder, South Trimble, and that was a smart move by Dan Oberst not to risk it. Looks like he would have been a dead duck. 1-2 from Riggett. Chopper to the left side. Under the leg, Caden Green grabs the trick play as Tyler Riggett works in and out of trouble and ends up earning the point. We are tied at 2. 6 innings in the books.
Is the man at first base for the Savannah Bananas right now.
Into the second deck. What a snag by that guy. And that has tied the banana ball record. 6 foul out to the fans tonight.
Tied the record for most fan-caught foul balls in a single game. 1 more catch and they set the record. Shout out to you, Chicago. Well done.
Ray is pinch running. Makes his bacon on the pitching staff of this firefighter squad. Maxwell with a high fly to left and rack there for out number 2.
Now coming to pitch, a 5-time All-Star and World Series champion, and his number 56 is retired here with the Chicago White Sox. Please welcome
Mark Burley pitching to AJ Brzezinski. That's sick. I want to say it was Dwayne Wise made a play in the gap, but Mark Burley pitching, no hitter, 9th inning, maybe 1 out. I remember the call by the announcer. Oh, what a play by Wise!
A great catch by Dwayne Wise.
In Chicago White Sox history. And now South Trimble on a couple hops to Ryan Cox, who pulls off the professor.
Oh yeah, nice play, Coxie. That was beautiful.
Mark Burley pitching to AJ Brzezinski. I feel like I'm playing MLB 2K7 or something right now. I love it. It's awesome. I might get my 3rd at bat right now. Let's go get a knock, huh?
And now Rack 0 for 2 is strikeout.
Oh,
another chance for you. South territory triumph.
Oh, shit.
David Cullen, you almost nailed one of the greatest behind the back catches I've ever seen.
Did you catch that?
No, Wolfie just barely missed the deflection.
Oh, man.
I love the send.
Oh, man. I was going for it. I was going for it.
Oh, my gosh.
I was close,
It was
guys.
in and out of Matt's glove underneath. Payoff to Rack. Cullen, what do you got this time? Backhanded flip. Oh! That was going to be a real tough play to make.
Oh, I wanted it. Oh, no.
And we'll have to talk about it another time because South Trimble on the run, trying to go behind the back. And the Bananas still draw breath here in the last of the 7th. Rack has to stop at 3rd.
Oh, no.
And Riggett can't find the zone. That is a tough way.
I got to buy Rick a protein shake.
To get their 3rd point of the ball game. They pull back out in front.
You had to grind that one out, man. 7-pitch at bat, hustle knock, ended up scoring, win the inning. That was big time. It's not pretty, it's not how we drew it up, but I'm really pleased with that at bat. That was a good team at bat.
All right, and away we go into the 9th inning. Only a 1-run game.
All right, guys, I didn't get a chance to send the Iron Lotus catch in this game. The other balls that were hit to me were either too far back or I was gassed from running in from a ball four sprint. So tonight, I guess this wasn't the night for the Iron Lotus, but we're 1 step closer though. We got 3 outs to get. Come on, Hosley, close that door, baby.
The former teammate is both for Bananas in 2023, and D-Mac skies another one high in the air. Kyle Jackson will call up his teammates, and that'll cap off a 3-2 Bananas victory over the Firefighters tonight in Wright Field.
Bananas get the W. This place was amazing. It blew my mind. I had no idea what to expect. I've never been here before. But guys, I'm gonna have to sleep on this to make my final decision. So I'll see you a few hours later.
Okay, I've had some time to think about it. We're now at Petco Park, vlog coming soon. But it's time for my official Coach Rack rankings. Not including Wright Field, these are the current rankings. We have Coors Field at 1 with 45 points. Camden Yards at 2 with 44. Minute Maid Park at 3 with 44. I guess it's called Daikin now, but I'm going to call it Minute Maid. So those are the top 3, but now it's time for the bottom 3. Of the fields I have played at, number 10 is Progressive Field. Progressive Field has 38 points, and in 11th place we got Great American Ballpark, also with 38. Finally, in the current last place spot at number 12, we have Lone Depot Park with 36 points. Well, how does Wright Field fit into all of this? Let's look at the 5 categories and see how it stacks up against the best. Category number 1, player experience. We're talking dugouts, we're talking clubhouse. What is the best experience for the player? This is going to be a sleeper pick. You guys are not going to guess this. I've got Progressive Field at number 1 with player experience. They had the coolest towel warmers I've ever seen in my entire life. Progressive Field is number 1 with a perfect 10 with player experience. The second category, beauty. We have 2 parks that have blown my mind when it comes to beauty. We've got PNC Park getting a perfect 10, also Coors Field with a perfect 10. Those are the 2 most beautiful ballparks I have played in this year. Next up, we got fan stuff. What park is the best for the fans? And guys, I got to be honest with you, we're here at Petco Park in San Diego, and I have been to games before. When we're talking the food and we're talking the views, fan experience is second to none here at Petco Park. Petco is a 10 in fan experience. 2 more categories. Next up, we got X Factor. Now, you guys might guess this one, but Fenway Park with the green monster and the historic ballpark that it is an absolute 10 in X Factor. It's not even close. But the final category is probably the most important, and this is Banana Ball energy. Which stadium had the most energy when it comes to Banana Ball? And this is where I have to give Camden Yards a perfect 10. A little bit of a walk-off home run there, and man, even before that, it was so loud. So out of our 5 metrics, those are all of the perfect 10s. But how does Wright Field stack up against these? Let's talk about player experience. I'm going to give Wright Field a 9 in player experience. The clubhouse was amazing. The weight room was the best weight room we've had all year and the best sound system we've had all year. Now, after the strong start, I'm going to have to dock a few points for category number 2, and that is beauty. Now, it is a beautiful ballpark. I like the arches along the top, but there's really no exceptional skyline views. It doesn't have the bridges like PNC Park. When it comes to beauty, I'm going to have to give Wright Field a 7. It's not the worst, but it's certainly not the best. Our third category, we got fan stuff. What is it like to be a fan at this ballpark? That includes the food, the seats, and I got to be honest with you guys, I got to try some food at Wright Field, and that Chicago dog, tough to beat, man. I love me a good Chicago hot dog. It kind of felt like a bowl. It almost felt like a football stadium because there was such a wall of sound coming from behind in the outfield. I think the outfield seats are very cool. When it comes to fan experience, I'm going to give Wright Field a solid 8. Now, next up, we had X Factor. Now, this was the category that I was very hopeful for. I had heard all about what the owner had done in the 60s and 70s with the White Sox, and I was looking forward to seeing the exploding scoreboard do its thing. But on night 1, when there was a home run hit, the fireworks did not go off. And so in my head, I'm thinking, okay, maybe they're just waiting for the Bananas to hit a home run. Yet we get to night 2, and I am the banana who hits a home run. And there were no fireworks that went off. It was totally normal. A total missed opportunity there for X Factor. I never got to see the exploding scoreboard do its thing. Mildly disappointed in the X Factor category. Now, maybe when the White Sox are here and they hit a home run and the exploding scoreboard happens, maybe the X Factor is a little higher. But specifically for my rankings, I got to give Wright Field a 7 in the X Factor category. So now we get to the final most important category, being Banana Ball energy. What was it like for the Savannah Bananas to play at Wright Field when we are seeing the stadium at its very best? And this is where I'll say this was one of the loudest stadiums that we have played at all year. When it comes to Banana Ball energy, I've got it just behind Camden, but scoring a solid 9. This brings the total score of Wright Field to a 40. Now, where does this place amongst other stadiums? Well, I currently have it tied with Angels Stadium in 9th place. So is Wright Field the worst stadium in baseball? No, it absolutely is not. And that's why I wanted to make this video, to do these stadiums justice. What are these stadiums like when they are at their best? The White Sox have not had the best teams in the previous years, but the stadium itself has some really cool quirks, and I think had those fireworks gone off in center field, Wright Field might have found itself somewhere in the middle of the pack of my stadium rankings, which is just not consistent with the way most ballparks are ranked. Once again, playing Banana Ball, we get to see a whole new element of these stadiums. We get to see things that no one else sees, and Wright Field is much cooler than people make it seem. Now, if you want to see me rank all of the MLB stadiums that we're playing in, we still got PNC Park coming up, we got Petco Park coming up. If you want to see the rankings of all of these stadiums, please let me know, and we'll make that happen. As always, I'm Coach Rack. Let's grow.